Welcome back to Entertainment on Point. I'm your host, Hannah Bazet.
And I'm your host, Miss Alexis. From a very sad passing to influencers getting backlash, the Country Music Awards coming up, and everything in between, we have quite the show for you. But first, let's kick it off with this week's top stories.
Actor Matthew Perry, best known for his role on Friends as Chandler Bing, tragically passed away on Saturday. The death came as a shock to everyone as he was only 54 years old. Perry did struggle with drug addiction as well as alcohol abuse. However, police reports say that there was no drugs or alcohol found at the scene. The actor was found at his home in his hot tub by his assistant. He was said to have already passed when she found him, and his cause of death was initially reported as a drowning. Now, police speculate that he may have suffered cardiac arrest, which led to the drowning, but that no foul play was involved. Perry had just released a memoir called Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, a memoir, where he spoke about his time working in Hollywood, his life, and of course his drug addiction, which was ongoing during his time working on Friends. Perry has been sober on and off throughout his life, but Friends told TMZ that leading up to his death, he was in a good place. Pictures obtained by TMZ showed Perry during the final days of his life playing pickleball with friends and out to lunch with a mystery woman. While his time on Friends is what most people know him for, in his memoir, he mentions how he wished more knew him for his work he's done to help those who suffer from drug addiction and alcoholism. Perry opened a substance abuse foundation for those struggling and was very proud of his accomplishments. After his passing, many thought about his Friends cast and how they were holding up. In a joint statement to People, Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, Matt LeBlanc, and David Schwimmer said, quote, "We are so utterly devastated by the loss of Matthew. We were more than just castmates. We are a family. There is so much to say, but right now we're going to take a moment to grieve and process this unfathomable loss. In time, we will say more as and when we are able. For now, our thoughts and our love are with Maddie's family, his friends, and everyone around the world." End quote. Right now, his death is being investigated, but only because of the high-profile nature of his passing. We are thinking of Matthew Perry, his family, and every life he's touched during this difficult time. May he rest in peace. So this was obviously very sad and very unexpected. Even if you weren't a huge Friends fan, I think everyone's seen Friends at some point. It's a huge pop culture monster, and there's so many references to it. It's still so popular to this day. So how did you feel when you found out that he had passed?
So I had never watched like Friends before, but I just seen like little clips here and there. But when I found out, I was just like shocked. I was like, no way this is happening, because I know he was very popular for his role, and just like that environment was just, I just felt bad for his family and his castmates. Like, that is someone, that's your friend. Like,
yeah, it is a really terrible thing, and I do think it is really important though that we talk about what he's done to sort of help recovering addicts and those suffering from alcoholism. I think that's a huge deal, and obviously it's something he wanted people to talk about after he was gone, and so I think that's a really important thing. Drug abuse, alcoholism, they're diseases, they're sicknesses, so I think it's so important that everyone takes care of each other and we show each other love and respect, and he's definitely going to be missed.
Amen. Skims is taking over the sports world. Many of the finest basketball players in the country will now wear Skims under their jerseys. Kim's Kardashian shapewear company, which launched 4 years ago, is now the official underwear of the NBA, WNBA, and USA Basketball. In addition to outfitting NBA players on the court, the brand stated that it aims to appear in unexpected ways at significant events such as the NBA All-Star Game and the NBA in-season tournament. According to a press release, Kim Kardashian said, quote, "I am incredibly proud of Skims' partnership with the NBA, as it is a reflection of Skims' growing influence on culture. Together, Skims and the NBA will connect people of all backgrounds through fashion, sport, and talent, and I look forward to seeing the partnership thrive, end quote. Jens Greed, Skims co-founder and CEO, whose wife works with Khloe Kardashian on Good American, also said, quote, "The NBA's modern approach and significant impact on pop culture, entertainment, and fashion is unparalleled in sports. Our partnership marks a remarkable opportunity for Skims and the NBA to work together on what it means to engage the next generations of fans through basketball," end quote. The line features briefs, boxers, tanks, and tees for men inspired by the same design applied to its well-liked women's wear. However, Skims' partnership with the NBA is not the brand's first involvement with sports. The shapewear brand was the official underwear of the U.S. Olympic team at Tokyo Summer 2021 Olympics. Kim Kardashian knows how to get a bag. Like, now Skims is being the official underwear of, like, the sports world. Like, did you see it? Like, what was your thoughts?
I did see it. I think it's really great for her. She really has built this empire with the Skims brand, and I think it's so great because the pieces are high quality.
Yeah.
It's not like you're investing into junk, and I feel like that's kind of what sets her brand apart from the other sisters and things they've done in the past. I mean, I think we all remember Kylie's bikini line that we heard of and then never heard of ever again. And then I've never tried Good American jeans, so I can't speak for those. I think a lot of people like them. But I just think Kim's stuff consistently is good. And I think that's kind of what sets her apart. Whereas like the others, I feel like they sort of put out stuff that maybe isn't the greatest.
People are already dropping it.
Or even like overly saturated. And
Yeah.
I think Kim sort of sets herself apart like that. But I think that's really great for her. I feel this like weird deep sense of pride and like I'm proud of her.
Happy for Kim, because I'm a Skims girl. Like, I have every color, and every time she launches, she sells out. So like feel like her doing this with the NBA is like a great way to promote her brand even more.
Yeah. And even besides the fact, I mean, obviously she is Kim Kardashian, but I think just knowing it's like a woman-owned business and she's sort of entering a world that I feel like is sort of naturally dominated by men when you think of the NBA.
Yep.
I think it's really great that she's doing this, and I'm very happy for her.
And she's also doing this for the culture. Like, she's trying to be more diverse and like get everyone's background included in her company, which a lot of people don't do nowadays.
Yeah, I think it's really great, and I'm very happy for her.
I'm happy for you too, Kim.
Influencers Charli and Dixie D'Amelio are facing backlash once again after they pretended to be Walmart workers to advertise their new popcorn brand. The main ad was a TikTok featuring the "You Too" trend. In the video, Dixie and Charli tell the worker to have a good day at work, and the worker turns to say, "You too." The rest of the video shows Charli and Dixie stocking shelves with their new Be Happy popcorn and bringing out customers. They also posted clips from the shoot of the girls goofing around while at the registers. Well, now they are under fire from people who say the ads were tone deaf. As everyone knows, Charli, who is 19, and Dixie, 22, are millionaires and have probably never worked a real job in their lives, as Charli got famous when she was very young, and while Dixie is the older sister, the family also had money before the pair got famous. Those who are upset claim that it's not right for Dixie and Charli to pretend to be minimum wage workers for fun, when most people actually need these jobs to survive. The ads came at a bad time too, as on the family's reality TV show on Hulu, in a previous episode, Dixie had just talked about never wanting to work another day in her life and just wanting to marry rich. Generally speaking, people are upset because they don't consider what Charli and Dixie do as working and feel the girls have become too privileged for their own good. The ads created were in partnership with Walmart to promote their new Be Happy popcorn that is being exclusively sold there. The name comes from Dixie's song Be Happy that a lot of people made fun of when it was released. As for now, neither of the sisters have made a comment on the backlash, but some are defending them by saying they feel like the girls are just trying to connect with their audience. We will have to see if the family makes a comment. So what do you think about this? Do you think it's tone deaf?
I feel like ever since that family got brought into the spotlight, everyone has just been trying to find any target against their back. Like, I feel like they were trying to be creative with their ad, feel incorporated, like, see how it is being a Walmart worker. I don't know. I just feel like everyone is just trying to go against them. But what about you?
I agree with you to a certain extent. I do feel like they get called out for stuff that's kind of stupid and like people, like I would do stuff like that. But it was something like this. I do understand where people are coming from to a certain extent, because I have to work a job to make money to pay my bills. I'm not resting on a trust fund, and I'm not a gajillionaire who's famous on, social media. I'm working on it, but I'm not there yet. So
we're gonna get there.
We're gonna get there, but I'm not there yet. So I kind of understand where people are coming from, where it's almost like, I don't think their intentions were to make fun of those people. I do think they were just trying to find a creative way to represent their brand. And I like what the people said when they said they were just trying to connect with their audience, because they do have a younger audience. So I do think that was the purpose. But I can also understand why people were saying it's tone deaf, and they can see kind of why they felt like they were being made fun of, in a sense, because that is, like, realistically, Charlie and Dixie will go to Walmart and they'll dress up in the uniforms and they'll film some silly TikTok for an hour, 2 hours, and then they'll never have to go to another Walmart again if they want to, because they can pay their assistants to go and get the stuff for them, like just stuff like that. So I understand why people are upset. I do think they get a little bit more backlash than is necessary, but I can kind of understand. But I do think business-wise, I think it's an extremely smart move that they created this popcorn brand, and they're venturing off of, social media and the way they look, because anything can change with one of those two, and people can hate them tomorrow, and now they have a totally different business outside of their looks and their brands, and it's just a popcorn on a shelf that someone can pick up and not even know is attached to them. I think that's genius. So as far as their marketing goes, I think that is a really great move, and that was a really good idea.
We got to get some Be Happy popcorn in here.
I know, have to do like a live taste test.
Yes. North West knows she is lucky to be North West. The 10-year-old daughter of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West can now add cover model to her already booming resume. She graces the top of ID magazine in her first ever solo cover. She answered interesting questions about her life, including her favorite song and fashion inspiration. When asked about her goals, West said, quote, "Well, when I was 7, I wanted to be a boxer, but now I don't want to be a boxer. I'm going to do art on the side. When I'm like 13, I want to walk dogs, to make money, to buy art supplies, because everything around here is so expensive. So a rapper, a basketball player, and I'm going to make artwork that I sell. Also, one day I want to own Yeezy and Skims, and I want to be a business owner," end quote. She tells ID Magazine that she loves to paint everything except helicopters, as helicopters are so hard because they have all these little lines. While happy to be involved in the ID photo shoot, North was intent to point out that she prefers to be photographed on her own terms. She says, quote, "Only when I want to, because I don't want to sometimes, but not by the paparazzi," end quote. Despite her extraordinary childhood experiences, she answered those questions just like any child would. The 10-year-old revealed her favorite fashion show she's ever seen was one presented by her younger sister, Chicago West, in her closet. West also revealed that she wants to meet rapper Tupac Shakur, and that the most prized possession in her closet is a jacket once worn by Michael Jackson that her and her dad bought her for Christmas. Well, EO peeps, it seems like the Kris Jenner DNA appears strong in her veins. And given that the producers have said that the Kardashians might continue until West marries, it looks like North West is more than ready for years of fame. North West is my favorite Kardashian, ever. She's doing her own thing, from her creative TikToks to doing makeup skills, and even getting Kim involved in the new TikTok dances. I'm here for it. A 10-year-old already knows what she wants to do. Imagine being a Kardashian.
I know, it's crazy. And I thought that this interview was really good and really insightful, and I think it showed a lot. I loved her answers because they were so childlike.
Yes.
She didn't sound stuck up. When she was like, well, when I was 8, I wanted to be a boxer. That was so cute, and it really does remind you that they are just children. They're little kids. They're little girls and little boys. And I also think it says a lot when she was like, I want to take dogs on a walk, to buy art supplies, because everything around here is expensive. So then that to me tells, I already thought Kim Kardashian was a good mom just based off things I've seen, but that tells me that her and Kanye are really teaching their children that the life they have is not the average life, and that they're very privileged, and making her buy her own art supplies and stuff like that. I don't know, I just thought it was really cute. I also, when I was reading it, I couldn't help but think how much North was like Kanye.
Yes,
just some of the stuff
especially
she was
with
saying.
The pictures and I really feel like she looks up to her dad. Like,
Oh, yeah.
her recent
Oh,
Halloween
yeah.
costumes were like a remake of
The Bear.
yeah, of
Yeah.
Kanye's song Through the Wire.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like North West, she's like, she is the generation, like the face that everyone wants to look up to.
Mm-hmm.
And she even mentioned it in the interview. She says that she knows she is blessed. Like,
Yeah.
and that like shows to me, like you said, there is good parenting going around in the
yeah.
home, because some kids, you have those kids who are stuck up and feel like everything, they're entitled to everything, but Northwest knows, like, she's that girl, but she's going to be humble about it.
Yeah, I thought the whole thing was really cute. It was very childlike, and I did think it was also really sweet just seeing how much she really does admire her dad. And then once again, that's kudos to Kim, because we've all talked about everything Kanye's done for Kim, and
Yes.
it's clear Kim's not bashing him in the home if North admires him as much as she does. So I just thought the whole thing was really cute.
It definitely showed out her personality, like who North is.
We're going to go for a quick break, but when we come back, our first reporter, Kalliyan Winder, is here to tell us all about what singer just released a new musical album. Stay tuned.
Regular physical activity is one of the most important things you can do for your health. The benefits of physical activity include brain health, weight management, reducing disease, strengthening your bones and muscles, and improving your ability to do everyday activities. So, it's time to get up and be active.
Welcome back, EO Peeps. First up, we have our reporter, Kalliyan Winder, here to tell us about what Baby Tate just released. Kalliyan?
Thanks, Miss Alexis. Baby Tate presents Sexploration the Musical, a 5-song and 2 visuals EP with the theme of sexual experimentation. This EP sets a precedent of sex-positive queer content within the rap and hip-hop category for mainstream media. The music itself uses melodic synth chords and bass lines to create smooth, elevated house beats. The songs include Love Everybody, Lollipop, Jersey, Grip, and Wig. The sound isn't the only creative initiative, as Tate has released a music video for Love Everybody and Lollipop that's inspired by theater visuals, including a stage, curtains, and a few dancers. In a summary by Apple Music, they state, quote, "With sex-positive lyrics that have earned Tate comparisons to Nicki Minaj, City Girls, and more, Sexploration, the musical, chronicles the highs, lows, and in-betweens that come alongside relationships of love, lust, and desire," end quote. Now back to Handa.
Thanks, Kalliyan. Next up, we have our reporter, Natalie Hillen, here to tell us about what award show is premiering next week. Nat?
Thanks, Hannah. Country music lovers, grab those cowboy hats and boots, because the 57th Annual Country Music Awards is back on Wednesday, November 8th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. A special power duo is returning this year to co-host the CMAs. Country music star Luke Bryan and former NFL quarterback Peyton Manning will take on the stage for another year. Throughout the show, there will be solo performances, collaboration performances between artists, and of course, awards. Opening is American country rapper Jelly Roll performing the hit song Need a Favor. There will also be a bunch of collaboration performances. Some of them include Hardy, Morgan Wallen, and Post Malone performing a country classics medley. Jelly Roll and K. Michelle singing Love Can Build a Bridge. Old Dominion and Megan Maroney performing Can't Break Up Now. And Tanya Tucker and Little Big Town singing Delta Dawn. Other performances include Yellowstone star Lainey Wilson, Luke Bryan, Jordan Davis, and Chris Stapleton. There will also be a special Jimmy Buffett tribute performance by Kenny Chesney, Mac McNally, Alan Jackson, and Zach Brown Band. It's time to get hype about this performance list. Make sure to mark the date in your calendar for Wednesday, November 8th. You can find the award show on ABC Network or streaming on Hulu. Now back to Miss Alexis at the desk.
Thanks, Nat. Up next, we have our girl Riley Sanguini here to tell us about what is going on with Olivia Rodrigo and Louis Partridge. Riley?
Thanks, Miss Alexis. Love may not be embarrassing for Olivia Rodrigo anymore. Sources are buzzing with reports that she is currently dating British actor Louis Partridge, famous for his roles in Pistol and Enola Holmes. This news comes after Rodrigo's past romances with DJ Zach Bia, Adam Faze, and her rumored involvement with Joshua Bassett. Rodrigo and Partridge have been seen spending time together in London, Partridge's hometown. October 30th, Vigilant fans captured photographs of the pair entering a concert venue together and embracing. In these images, Partridge can be seen wrapping his hand around the pop star who was rocking Halloween ears. Partridge also appeared in the background of selfies that Rodrigo took with fans, further adding fuel to the dating rumors. Insiders close to the pair have revealed that they have been inseparable during their time in London. According to one source, quote, "They have been together for dinners and nights out. They hit a club together on Friday night and were acting very coupley," end quote. This budding romance is generating quite a bit of excitement among fans, who are eagerly following their journey to see where love takes them next. Back to Hannah at the desk.
Thanks, Riley. Don't go anywhere, because after the break, Kalliyan Winder is making her EOP free segment hosting debut for a game of Guess That Celebrity Halloween costume with our lovely EOP cast. You won't want to miss it.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back.
Welcome back
to
Daybreak.
Chicken Guy opened in PPG Place on Monday.
The bridge would open before the 1 year marks to check out the 20th annual gingerbread display.
Share with you this week's Ray of Sunshine.
We are still somehow hanging around in the playoff.
It gives Georgia Democrats some hold onto the governing body.
200,000 people still in harm's way.
This weather is perfect for those cozy nights indoors.
Welcome back to Entertainment on Point. I'm your host, Kalliyan Winder, and I'm here with my lovely contestants, Cade, Miss Alexis, Hannah, and Claudia. Since Halloween has passed, today we'll be playing Guess That Costume, Celebrity Edition. Are you guys ready?
Yeah,
Yes.
let's do it.
Yes. All right. Let's see the first picture.
Ooh.
This is of Adele. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1. You're going to raise your hands. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hannah was first.
Morticia Adams.
Bingo!
Okay.
1 point.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
The second one, let's see. This is of Kim Kardashian and Northwest. Oh, already on it.
Cher and Dion.
I thought you had to count down.
I know. Sorry. Okay. Okay, third picture, I'll actually count down. 3, 2, 1. Bingo, go.
Beetlejuice and Lydia.
Yep, that was
Yeah.
of Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker.
Oh, okay.
All right, and next one. 3, 2, 1. Hannah.
Anime characters.
No, actually, that's not it.
Can I tell you who it is?
Wait, do you
It's
know?
Megan Fox in a
Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun
But I don't
Kelly.
know what they are.
Wait, can we see the picture
It's-
again?
It's
looking at it. So
I thought they were.
Do you guys?
it's Kill Bill, right?
No. Wait.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know the
Who are
character names.
Yeah,
I don't know. I
yeah,
don't know the character
Oh my
names.
god.
It is the bride, which is the person she's trying to kill Bill, and Gogo Yabari.
Okay, I didn't know their names. I just knew
Dang.
That's
what
a
it's
famous
from.
movie.
I'm-
Come
I've
on
no-
now.
I missed
at
the
least I
mark
knew where
on
it was
that
from.
one.
Yeah, anime characters.
get,
I
like, half
saw
a
the
point?
blood and I was like,
Cade gets half a point.
been my guess too.
yeah, I saw the
Ready?
blood.
Next picture. Okay, this one's a little harder. Okay, Hannah was on track with saying anime character. That's my hint. I know this one. I threw you guys for a loop on this.
Can we say it again?
I don't know it again. This is of Megan Thee Stallion.
I don't know the character's
I don't know the
name, so-
character's name.
Well, she looks slay.
But she
anyway.
look good.
Yeah, she does.
Like a hot.
And it's from the anime Soul Eater. If you saw, you guys, no guesses.
No. Sorry.
It's of Death the Kid. Soul Eater is such a good anime. You should watch it. And here we have our last one, I think. Miss Perez Hilton herself. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Miss Alexis, let's see.
Is she like a flight attendant?
Yeah, but.
Britney Spears from the Toxic music video.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Spears flight attendant.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much. That's a wrap on this week's episode. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Entertainment On Point, and we'll see you guys next week.